Town. Once upon a time, in a small village, lived a kind and gentle girl named Cinderella. She endured the hardships of life after her beloved mother passed away, leaving her in the care of a wicked stepmother and two stepsisters. Cinderella's days were filled with endless chores, yet she maintained a heart full of kindness and optimism. One day, an invitation to the royal ball arrived, and the stepmother and stepsisters hurried away, leaving Cinderella behind. Overwhelmed with sorrow, she was on the verge of tears when her fairy godmother appeared. With a wave of her wand, Cinderella's rags transformed into a breathtaking gown, and a pumpkin became a magnificent carriage. The fairy godmother warned her to leave the ball before midnight, as the magic would fade. Overjoyed, Cinderella arrived at the royal ball, captivating everyone with her grace. Amidst the enchantment, she caught the eye of the handsome prince. However, as midnight approached, Cinderella had to flee, leaving behind a single glass slipper. The prince, determined to find the mysterious maiden, searched the kingdom. He searched her everywhere and then he finds her eventually. The glass slipper fit Cinderella perfectly, and she was reunited with the prince. They married, and Cinderella's days of hardship transformed into a life filled with love and joy. And so, they lived happily ever after, proving that kindness and goodness triumph over adversity. Once upon a time, in a lovely forest, there was a sweet little girl named Red Riding Hood. She always wore a bright red hood that her grandma had made for her. One sunny day, her mom packed a basket of goodies and said, "Red, dear, please take these treats to Grandma. She's not feeling well." Red Riding Hood happily skipped through the forest with her basket. Along the way, she met a sly wolf who asked, "Where are you going, little girl?" "I'm going to Grandma's house with these yummy snacks," Red replied. The wolf, with a mischievous grin, said, "Oh, that sounds nice. But you know what? I'll take a shortcut and get to Grandma's house first." The wolf dashed ahead while Red took her time. When the wolf reached Grandma's house, he knocked on the door and pretended to be Red Riding Hood. "Grandma, it's me, Red Riding Hood. I brought you some treats." Grandma, who was tucked up in bed, said, "Come in, dear." As the wolf entered, he sprang on Grandma, gobbled her up, and put on her clothes, pretending to be her. He lay in wait for Red Riding Hood. When Red Riding Hood finally arrived, she noticed something strange about her. "Grandma, what big eyes you have," she said. "All the better to see you with, my dear," replied the wolf. "Grandma, what big ears you have," Red noticed. "All the better to hear you with, my dear," said the wolf. "All the better to eat you with," roared the wolf as he leaped out of the bed. But just in the nick of time, a brave woodsman heard the commotion and rushed in. He rescued Red Riding Hood and Grandma by scaring away the wolf. From that day on, Red Riding Hood and her family were extra careful in the forest. They learned that it's important to be cautious and not talk to strangers, and they lived happily ever after. The end. Once upon a time, a beautiful girl named Barbie came into the world. Her radiant smile always makes her more beautiful. Few years pass. She grows up and wants to explore the world. She happily went to school, always spreading kindness. Barbie loved to make new friends. Her friends always encouraged and appreciate her in good deeds. Barbie enjoyed dining at restaurants with friends and relished moments alone. Working in an office, Barbie's nature shone bright. Her hard work paid off as she bought a new Amazon sleek car. Barbie loved shopping for pretty things. Her shopping adventures added sparkle to her life. Barbie, with her beauty and nice nature, discovered a passion for cooking delicious meals. Baking adorable cakes is her hobby. As time passed, she found her true love and got married, radiating happiness. And so, Barbie's story unfolded in a world filled with beauty and grace. In the tale of Barbie, we find a beautiful reminder that kindness, passion, and hard work illuminate our paths.
Let's start. Once upon a time in the colorful town of Habbitsville, there lived a young girl named Lily. Lily was known throughout the town for her impeccable manners and good habits. Every morning, she would start her day with a bright smile and a cheerful good morning. To her family, Lily's first habit was to eat her fruits and vegetables before enjoying any sweets. She believed in keeping her body healthy and strong. Every day, she would share her fruits with her friends, teaching them the importance of a balanced diet. Next, Lily had a habit of reading a book before bedtime. She loved getting lost in the magical worlds of stories. This habit not only made her smarter, but also helped her fall asleep peacefully. But Lily's most remarkable habit was helping others. She volunteered at the local animal shelter, taking care of furry friends in need. Her kindness inspired her friends, and soon, they joined her in spreading happiness around Habitsville. One day, the mayor of Habitsville recognized Lily's good habits and rewarded her with a shiny gold star. It was a reminder to everyone in town that good habits can make the world a brighter and better place. And so, in Habitsville, the children learned from Lily that good habits, like eating healthy, reading, and helping others, could bring joy and happiness to everyone's lives.
Storytown. Once upon a time in a cozy little town, there lived a curious cat named Whiskers and a playful dog named Rocky. Whiskers, with her sleek black fur and twinkling green eyes, loved to explore the sunny streets. Rocky, a fluffy golden retriever, spent his days chasing butterflies in the nearby park. One sunny afternoon, Whiskers spotted Rocky chasing his tail near a flower bed. Intrigued, she padded over silently. Rocky, noticing Whiskers, wagged his tail with excitement. Instead of being scared, Whiskers purred a friendly greeting. The two exchanged curious glances, discovering the joy in each other's company. Rocky suggested a game of hide and seek, and Whiskers gracefully darted between the bushes, challenging Rocky to find her. Laughter filled the air as they played together, forging a friendship that warmed their hearts. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Whiskers and Rocky sat side by side, sharing stories of their adventures. They realized that despite their differences, they had more in common than they thought. From that day forward, Whiskers and Rocky were inseparable companions, exploring the town together and teaching everyone the true magic of friendship. And so, in the heart of the cozy little town, a beautiful friendship between a cat and a dog blossomed, proving that sometimes the most unexpected friendships bring the greatest joy. For more stories, subscribe Storytown.